This is something nobody will tell you. This is something nobody in this industry will tell you. And the fun fact is you're too distracted to even notice because you're excited about trading, you're excited about the money, you're excited about the lifestyle, the things you see online. So those things can be a little bit of distracting and you won't even notice. Now, just where I started trading, I was also distracted. You understand? I heard all this advice, but I didn't really understand then. Let me just put it that way. I didn't really understand them. I didn't really understand them for what they were. You understand? I didn't really think about it. I didn't take any time to really process everything. I was just excited about trading and I was excited about doing something, making money. You understand? So the first thing I want you to realize is trading is a skill and not just a place where you come here and get rich. You understand? Trading is a skill. It requires patience. It requires time as well. Your first month of trading, you're not gonna make money. And even though you make money, it's gonna be luck. You understand? Anybody can be profitable in 2 weeks, 1 week. But the deal or the goal in trading is to become consistently profitable, not to become profitable in a day or to become profitable in a week. So the main goal is to become profitable in consistently profitable. So that's the main goal. So you're not gonna get that in a month, you're not gonna get that in 2 months, you're not gonna get that in 3 months, depending, you're not gonna get that in a week or 2 days. You understand? Because you need to cultivate the skill before you can do something like that, before you can get to that level of becoming consistently profitable, making money consistently. So the second thing on my list is protecting your capital. Just like I started, I just wanted to trade. I just wanted to make money. And I have this funny story, and the story is when I started trading, I was depositing $200, right? I was depositing $200, and I would lose it, and I would deposit again, and I would lose it, and I would deposit again. And it got to a point where I felt like trading is a numbers game. You understand? I feel like trading is a numbers game and I need to put in big money. I need to put in a huge amount of money. You understand? I feel like trading wasn't a business that you put in $200 or $50 or $100. This was my way of thinking. But I was really, really wrong. And I did deposit a good amount of money. And guess what? I lost it. You understand? I lost it. I didn't have the skill. Remember, I didn't have the skill. I was just excited about making money and I was excited about coming into the industry. I'm doing something for myself. And besides, I was seeing all these Lambos and I was seeing the lifestyle and it really looks attractive. So I didn't protect my capital because I didn't have the skill to protect the capital. I don't even have the skill to protect those capital, the mindset, the psychology, and all those stuff. I didn't have it, right? So I lost my money. It ended very badly. It took me years before I started realizing stuff. Another thing on my list is mastering one strategy, and this one of the most important things. When I started trading, I was hopping from one strategy to another strategy, and I went into a state of analysis paralysis. You understand? I was trading trend lines, I was trading supply and demand, I was trading ICT, I was trading this, I was trading that. Because I was trying to figure it out. And I understand. Besides, this is something, if you knew, this is something you would do because you're trying to figure this thing out. You're so desperate, you're hungry for it, and you're trying to figure things out, which means you just start trying new things out, trying this out. Anything that looks shiny, you try it out. You understand? But that's not the way to go. The way to go is look for a person that has a proven strategy and follow that person and study the strategy and stick with that strategy. You understand? And if you don't have a person you can follow, I will recommend ICT. I will recommend ICT. His contents are free and ICT contents are free and they are good enough to make you profitable in this business. So the fourth thing on my list is thinking in probabilities, right? Thinking in probabilities. So sometimes we tend to we tend to like frame our identity with our traits. Like if we take a loss, we feel like we are failures, or maybe we feel like um we can't figure this thing out. But I think if we shift a little bit and start thinking in probabilities, like every single trade has its own outcome. You can't really predict the market. You understand? You can't predict the market. So every trade is an individual trade. So you have to be thinking in probabilities, and this stuff will allow you to risk properly and to manage your risk very well. You understand? So the 15 on my list is journal every trade. The 15 on my list is journaling every trade. Journal every trade. You have to. You can't really get good at something you don't measure, right? You can't really get good at something you don't measure, and that's very, very simple. So each trade you take, you journal them, your emotions, your criterias, the context, the narratives, everything that has to do with every single detail. You journal them, the time frame you took the trade, the time frame you took the trade, how many minutes or how many hours it took the trade to hit take profit or loss, your emotions surrounding the trade, if you're able to manage it, if you're able to hold the trade or close out because of fear, if your entry was good or you entered because of FOMO. Like all those details, you need to like journal all of them. You understand? Then weekend you go back and study them. This is how you improve your trading. This is how you improve, and this is how you execute better. So the 16 on my list is being patient, right? And I think this is the most underrated part. I think we all want to make it. Nobody likes failure, of course. Nobody likes failure. But I think being patient in this business is one of the most important things everybody should cultivate. I think you have to be patient and do things consistently. Like keep putting the work consistently. Works like developing your skill, risk management, your edge, your psychology, like all those little things. You need to improve them every single time. And the more you start, the more you do that, the more you get better, right? I've been training for 2 years, and right, so I've been training for 2 years, and I can say that there's some things that doesn't really matter to me anymore, because now I have an understanding of what I'm doing. Do you get? I can't take close and start crying about it. I can't take a trade and start trying to close or watching my trade every single minute. I don't do that anymore. All this stuff is because I've gained understanding. I've realized the business I'm in. You understand? So this is something that will really help you a lot if you're starting out. You get? If you're really starting out, and I think it's going to help you if you sit down, you just make some research about what I said, and do some research about what I said, and just try to like act as if just act as if you know what you're doing. You understand? Instead of just being too distracted that you won't even notice the smallest things. You understand? So I feel like if you like try to apply this knowledge, right? If you try to apply this knowledge, it's going to help you in many ways. You won't really lose much. You understand? You won't really lose your funds much. You won't even lose your savings. You understand? Like, let me just give you an example. 2 traders, trader A and trader B. Trader A listens to what I said. Trader B listens to also what I said. But trader A thinks it's just another content, right? It's just another simple content. And trader B tries to understand what I'm trying to say and try to apply that in his journey as well. And guess what? Their behavior with trade is going to be different, because trader A didn't really listen and didn't really understand what I was saying, and trader A would just do things with excitement, do things, anything he sees online, he's gonna just jump in and do it. And trader B will be cautious, cautious with his money, cautious with the way he does his things. And I think those traders at the very end, they're gonna have different results. You understand? So I hope this video helps you a lot, and My name is Isaac. If you like content, you don't forget to like and subscribe for your boy. And yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Peace out.